Virgo, this is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. It is 2:22 right now. As we're starting this video, it is 2:22 in the afternoon. I hope this reading finds you happy. I hope this reading finds you well, balanced, secure, and stable. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, Virgo. This is your September 2023 collective tarot forecast, energy forecast. So I'm feeling a little bit nervous right now, tapping into your energy. And it's almost like I want to approach somebody and speak and talk to them, but I don't know how. I don't know how to communicate with them. I don't know how to say what I have to say to them. I don't know how to express my feelings to them. And it's kind of wearing me down and wearing me out. And that is how I feel right now at this moment, tapping into your energy. I also want to go to my trusty little website that I use to look up these numbers when they come in doubles or triples, and I just looked at the computer and it was on 1 minute and 11 seconds as I was saying that. So I want to look up really quickly the meaning of 222, because that is what I saw first, and then I'll read it to you, then we'll get into the reading. So angel number 222 encourages you to take a balanced, harmonious, and peaceful stance in all areas of your life. The message is to keep the faith and stand strong in your personal truths. Angel number 222 tells you that everything will turn out for the best in long term. Do not put your energies into negativity, and be aware that all is being worked on by spirit for the highest good of everyone involved. Angel number 222 is also reminding you to keep up the good work you are doing, as the evidence of your manifestation is coming to fruition. Angel number 222 is a message of faith and trust for your angels. Remember that nothing happens by chance and everything happens for a reason. Maintain a positive attitude and you will find that everything will have a positive results, and you will receive abundant blessings and divine light timing, or the divine right timing, because I'm not wearing my glasses. So that is the definition spiritually of 222. So let's see what your energy is for the month of September. So we have Door to Value, Victory, and the card that fell out was All Tied Up. So it seems like you're having a very hard time recognizing your value, or kind of wondering if anyone recognizes your value, if there are people who value you. And when we talk about value, we just don't talk about monetary value. We talk about if people recognize what you bring to the table, if people recognize how beneficial you are to their company, their business, their life, their friendships, relationships, etc., etc. So then we have the Victory card, and I just love this picture in the Victory card, because she looks just so at peace and very sensual, but also very unencumbered, right? There's nothing holding her back. And the All Tied Up card may be you're not sure if people value you in a way that you desire to be valued. You're not sure if there are people in your life who think that you are worthy of their time or worthy of their love, right? It's yes, you think you are worthy of it, but do they think that you're worthy of theirs? That's what I'm saying. So the door to value is you desire to be valued by many and by others. You desire to be valued for what you say, what you do, how you present yourself, your skills, your friends, your family, and there is a little bit of you that feels maybe either undervalued or just that no one values you in the way that you desire to be valued. So there's a decision to make, and what do you do about it? Right? Do you be open and talk to the people whom you need to talk to, and kind of just, I need you to value my opinion more. I need you to value our friendship more. I need you to value me more as a member of this family, or as a human, or as a spiritual being, whatever the case is. But you either have to speak up or continue to be uncertain about where you stand and where you fit in. I mean, look, the first card, the second card, the third card. So the Three of Cups is a celebratory moment. And I kind of feel a little bit like the Three of Cups is kind of like, in some cards we have the Sun, where it's Mother, Maiden, Crone, and celebrating all areas of your life. With the Three of Cups, I think it's a little bit more in depth, with celebrating your divine feminine, right? And making the decisions that you need to make, and following the guidance of spirit and source, and following your transition and transformation. We can see she is speaking her truth here, and there is growth around the hem of her dress. And we are tapping into our intuition here and opening our heart here. And we are doing it all under the light of the moon, with these beautiful butterflies transitioning, and the beautiful kittens that are playful, and even the fish are dancing at their feet. So this is a lot of divine feminine energy here. And there's a lot of decisions that you have to make here, Virgo, with the Seven of Cups. How do you want to be seen? If this is the way you want to be seen, then this is what you have to say. This is what you have to do. These are the decisions that you're going to have to make. But you can do it from a place of compassion and empathy. Because, sometimes when we think that we are not valued, or we are undervalued, or that there are people who energy doesn't resonate with ours, and there could be just a plethora of things. We don't know what's going on in the other person's life. We don't know why they feel the way they feel, or why they're acting the way they're acting, or why they are presenting themselves in the way they're presenting themselves. So the Queen of Cups is just being in a very grounded, stable position. We have the fish here as well, jumping and carrying on and being very playful, along with the dolphins in the back. And the little cat here is even being playful as well. So this is a celebration of growth, and a celebration of divine feminine. And the Queen of Cups is a celebration of compassion and empathy and playfulness. And it looks also like she is pregnant in this picture. So this is also representing motherhood, and representing being able to birth or manifest this type of compassion and empathy in your life. Or you could also be pregnant and about to become a mother, which is why how people see you and how people value you is very important to you. All right, let's move on. So we have the Eight of Wands energy, which is a very quick moving energy. And the thing that I want to say about the Eight of Wands is that it feels like you're being guided here to take your time, right? Take your time choosing what you want. Take your time when it comes to expressing yourself. Take your time when it comes to stepping into this period of compassion and empathy, and being grounded and stable. You can see her eyes are closed and the wind is blowing, and she is in no hurry to do anything. She's very much into herself here. She's very much in tune with her divine feminine here. And it kind of feels like there's this beautiful connection that is being made. And with the Eight of Wands, that energy of the Eight of Wands can get very much out of control if you are making the decisions that you need to make kind of willy-nilly and quickly, right? And then we get into this headspace of nothing's changing, everything stays the same. So you're right back where you started, right? Very uncertain, very, insecure, very doubtful. So there has to be some sort of containment with this Eight of Wands energy, or can very much lose control of it. The relationships or the situations that you are looking to, for people to, what's the word, Spirit? For people to, in the situations where you desire people to see your value, right? You are able to make that happen. If you try to attempt to be more forceful with it, then what you're going to come up with is resistance, right? Even though this is growth and this is fire energy, there can also be resistance here with that Eight of Wands energy. Chaos, resistance, turmoil, mistakes being made. And those mistakes being made are getting right back in your head and being very indecisive about the decisions that you're making. And here we have the Ace of Swords, which is Spirit kind of helping you along with it. Spirit kind of giving you the energy or giving you the information that you need so you don't wind up in a situation to where you're back in your head and unsure if you should even present how you feel to anyone, right? And relieving the past behind. I know a lot of people focus and hold on to a lot of things from the past. I know this young woman who is, my goodness, she'll be 23 this year, and she still holds a grudge against her mother for something that her mother did on her 6th birthday, right? So when the 23-year-old was 6, which was a very long time ago, 19 years ago, the little girl got upset because the little girl's friends saw her mother as a second mother and loved her very much. And the little girl had gotten upset, and the mother went out to talk to her, and the little girl wouldn't say anything. And the mother said, there are a lot of people here who want to celebrate this with you, and if you're not back in there by the time I count to 3, we're kiboshing this whole thing. And so the little girl wiped her tears and went inside and had a great and wonderful birthday, but still resented her mother because her friends, the little girl's friends, saw her mother as a second mother. And I don't understand it, but she still holds resentment against her mother for that. So this is about leaving the past behind, which is why I told that story. So if you hold any resentments that aren't conducive to your forward movement or repairing partnerships and relationships, then if you are unable to release that energy, then you're going to have a really hard time. So the Ace of Swords is about leaving the past behind and stepping into the new with new ideas and speaking your truth and saying what you have to say and tying up loose ends, allowing this relationship or this partnership or this family dynamics to be repaired instead of the continuation of holding grudges of things that no longer matter, right? You can't fix the past. Nobody can go back. We don't have time machines. We can't fix that. And you may be saying that no longer matters is very harsh, but think about it. The energy that you are holding on to from 20 years ago because someone did something that you didn't like is taking up room in your energy field, right? It doesn't allow you to be receptive to change. It doesn't allow you to feel worthy. It doesn't allow you to step into victory or step into celebration or step into compassion and empathy. You're just walking around holding grudges because somebody did something that you didn't like 20 years ago or 10 years ago or 5 years ago, right? And I can sit here and say, get over it, but I still hold grudges against my mom for what she did to me when I was like 10. And I am going on 52. So I understand. I understand about holding grudges. I understand about not being receptive to closure. And I also understand how not being receptive to closure and holding those grudges cuts you off from being the best version of yourself and recognizing your worth and value. So let's move on, shall we? So I think that's what Spirit is saying here, right? Letting go of those grudges has you in a position to recognize your worth and value. The Empress next to the Queen of Cups, both are pregnant, both are very intuitive, both are very compassionate, both are very loyal, playful. One has this beautiful, powerful, peaceful energy. She also gives birth. She's also the mother. She's also the divine goddess. She also plants those seeds. And the Queen of Cups is also very compassionate, very much has empathy for what that Empress energy is going through, right? So these could be sisters. This could be mother-daughter. These could be sisters. This could be two very like-minded female friends. And that could be where if you're a mother-daughter who's having a very hard time seeing the value of each other, if you are sisters who are having a very hard time seeing the value of each other and not knowing how to talk about, without bringing up the past or without throwing the past in each other's face. So the Temperance card is about finding that balance. How do you find the balance? How do you talk to someone about letting something go without that something being brought up and then things turning chaotic, right? And if apologies have been made and been made and been made and been made and been made, and you've accepted and accepted and accepted, then why are we holding the grudges still? Why are we not receptive to what's going on? Why are we still uncertain of value from other people? You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you and your mother have had this big to-do for a very long time, and you've decided to allow bygones to be bygones, and you've decided to heal, and you've apologized, she's apologized, everybody's apologized, you've closed that door, so you thought, and now there is this resentment lingering, right? So the time has to come here for you to be very vocal and verbal about your value, how you see others, what you think, how you feel, and allow yourself to express that, but also allow yourself to let that shit go. You have an idea of how you want your life, right? And it's not, I doubt very seriously if it's filled with angst and chaos and separation from family and friends, right? Because you don't think that they value the way you desire to be valued, but you may be holding on to grudges to where you're not receptive to the value. It takes two to play the game. So we have the Ace of Cups, who is very, again, intuitive, compassionate, peaceful, love, abundance, growth. And this is what this very divine feminine cards here. So I do kind of feel that this is a relationship between either you or a mother, you or a sister, or maybe you have a business that is female, that is all female. So there's a lot of you feeling as if your value isn't recognized there, or maybe you are in this dominant male situation to where you don't feel valued. And there's a lot of feminine energy here that is asking you to step into your divine goddessness and start celebrating yourself. You don't need permission to, I know a lot of us want to, we want others to express their value. We want others to express how important we are and how valued we are. But sometimes we lean on that so much that we don't see the value within ourselves without hearing it from somebody else. And that's when you really have to be awakened to your worthiness. And that's when you really have to start nurturing your divine goddessness. Because if you need someone else to confirm that you are valued and worthy, then the problem may not be with them, it may be with you. So let's look at our spellcasting oracle. I lost my train of thought there for a minute. So this all starts at home. It could be home and career, because we have both. Maybe you work from home, and this is a family thing. This is a husband-wife thing. This is a partner thing. But you're climbing the corporate ladder here, and it all starts at home. So if this is at home, you have to be vocal. You have to say what you need to say about how undervalued you feel and how valued you desire to feel, and not allow that past energy of resentment and negativity to kind of get in the way, and have the willpower to kind of balance that all out. That's what the temperance is, balancing it all out. All right, one more card from this. One more card. Thank you. I choose to write my story with love. Okay. And life wants me to be happy. Love is the material that comes directly from the integrity, from what I really am. And my story, what is real, is my love. So we talk about loving yourself and others. Life wants me to be happy. Happiness is your natural state. Life wants you to be happy. What is life teaching you about true happiness right now? So that's something to think about. What is your life teaching you about true happiness? Do you know what true happiness is? Are you holding on to grudges or uncertainties and insecurities that block you from recognizing what in your life makes you happy? And what does that natural state of happiness feel like? And are you receptive to it? Think about that. Talk soon, Virgo.